Hello and welcome to our Wellness Wednesday series, Healthy Cooking Essentials. My name is Allison Knight and I am the health coach for Employee Health Center. Cooking at home can seem daunting, but in the long run it can save you money and improve your health. In this series we are going to go through a variety of kitchen utensils and gadgets that can make cooking at home easier for you. Today's gadget is the Mandoline. So you may have seen one of these before. They are extremely handy. If you've ever had a recipe or created something where you needed to slice things very thinly or consistently, this is the thing that's going to save you instead of trying to do it by hand because you can only get it so thin, and the thinner you slice, the more likely you are to cut yourself. So the Mandoline can be extremely helpful in this regard. So what this actually does is it allows you to select the thickness. You place the food item on top of the board here. You use the food holder then to place over the item, and then you push it over the blade and it's going to cut the slice, the thickness that you want, and it's going to be consistent. So this is great if you're wanting to cut up vegetables for salad toppings, if you want to create like a cucumber salad where you want them really thin and you want to add some onion or radishes into it, then you have a consistent cut all the way through. It's also great to make a little bit thicker for potato rounds, whether you want to do sweet potatoes or baking potatoes. Throw them in a pan, put some olive oil on them, season them with a little bit of garlic and pepper, roast them away, and you have fresh potato rounds. You can also use it for firmer type cheeses to actually slice them. So it can be kind of a two-in-one. You don't need a cheese slicer on top of that. And you can also use it to cut or thinly slice a variety of fruits that are harder, like apples or pears. So you can use them for pie or as toppings on parfaits or cakes or whatever. So it's a really great tool to conveniently give you consistent cuts at the same thickness for a variety types of food. So it really helps make cooking at home and cooking healthy easier. These generally retail pretty widely from about $15 to about $40 depending on the style that you get. Some of them have like a box container underneath to catch the items for you. This one specifically has notches that you can sit it on the bowl and cut kind of into the bowl to catch it. Some of them also come with like chopping, so you can chop your vegetables. And the most important thing is for safety, you definitely want to make sure that you're using that food holder so that you don't slice your fingers because it is a very sharp blade. And you also want to make sure that when you are done with it and when you wash it too, that you switch this to the lock section so that now there's a little slight gap where the platform is higher than the blade, so you can't cut yourself. And this one, which I didn't know at first, my mom actually figured it out for us, you can store the food saver on the back of it, so both pieces are put together and you can conveniently store it away. So if you're looking for something to easily slice vegetables, fruits, cheeses, and foods, make it more convenient to cook healthy, I highly recommend the Mandoline Slicer. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you next week on Healthy Cooking Essentials.